confused. I have some problem, but I don't know how to answer this question.
What's wrong with you?
It showed that why it is a problem if people cannot go to school.
Okay, I found some research on the international. Everyone should search education, and if education cannot be popularized, it will have so many influence on many aspects. You see the article. The first one is on employment. According to the data from 2012, suppose a common lack of employment opportunities without a diploma as well. People who cannot finish their high school, they more likely lose their jobs.
Yeah,
how about you?
I think I agree with you. You say I found two articles. According to these two articles, I found that people cannot get a good job if people cannot go to school. You know that in China now there are some new international companies and they need to more workers to run it, and they have some requirement for these workers such as second language or have experience to work in overseas. So I think that if children go to school, they will study second language and they can find a good job. So how do you have other ideas?
Yes. Also, I think poverty is a very important problem. And this is a report. In 2010, Congressional Research Survey report that students also face a higher likelihood of living in poverty if they don't graduate. That is 2 times higher.
Hi, Nicholas.
Yeah.
I heard Summer and Cece's opinions, and I have some views want to share with you. Like, you know, my major is public administration, right?
Yes.
And there are a lot of society problem that can be solved by my major, like by using non-profit association, and non-profit association is also known as a non-business entity, is an organization, and that has been formed by a group of people that pursue common not for profit goal. Well, profit goal. It's work that means work for long hours and low pay, and public administration, including the society problem like education, and that act an important role in education, right?
Yeah. I agree with that. In my opinion, I have the same idea with Cece, because I read 2 articles, one from the US News, one from the education.com, and in my opinion, I think that people cannot get a good job if people don't have education. So I find a free source. One article said that college education has benefit students have more opportunity to find a good job, and other articles say that going to college will get better job. That the third reason,
Yes.
is say people if getting a better education, they have good chance to working, and they can going up in their company. So that's all my opinion.
Yes.
In this semester, I even know you guys' major. So can you guys tell me your guys' major?
Sure.
What about you, Ju?
Well, take myself for example, and I worked for a non-profit association for 2 weeks in rural that's called the Hope of Family, and there were 46 students and 6 teachers. and they quite lost the education resources. So I volunteer in this non-profit association, and I teach them art class. And I think by using Vivid project substitute to just taught them the boring theories. The boring theories, and also I take them visited to the art exhibition, and in this process they got more education resources and broaden their horizons. And education is equal for every child, so the non-profit association provide them in their education life.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I study early childhood education, so I think that we should encourage some people to become a teacher. Like she study music education. If she become a teacher, she can go to school to teach some children. So I think this is a solution that we can promote every people to receive education.
As you guys know, my graduate major is education, and I think my major is very helpful to solving this problem. And at first, there are not enough teachers in the world. So, for example, in South Africa, there are 174 children in one class, but many children cannot turn up to school. So we need to fill the teachers' gaps. And in order to increase the number of teacher education students receive training and to get a teacher certificate, so they can go to some areas where are lack of teachers and to teach children.
My major is business is more important in education because school can buy some sponsor, invite the school, and the school can get a good material or product to help students study. And the second, school can reduce the tuition, because in American the tuition is more expensive nowadays. Is higher than 10 years ago. So I think business is more helpful in the education. That's all.
Hi. In my opinion, I thought education is more important in the world, because if we wanna move up, the book is your step. So I think I can, if I can provide the education, I will do like make some difficult thing to the children or to the people. Then they will thought education is more important. Like for example, some of people living in China, but they didn't know about English. So if you change the advertisement to the English, that can provide they to learning English just like that. So make some difficult to people, they can improve the education. That's all.
Hi, Drew. I want to tell you my opinion. Sure. According to information I know, since 1999, the popularity of universal education has made great progress. More than half of world countries, their education penetration rate of 95%. But since 2007, the global progress of stagnation leading to 57 million children out of school. So the impact of the individual has a great help of universal education. For parents, I think they should be equal to boys and girls, letting girls receive education, and parents also should allow their children they can teach children who live on teachers areas. How about you?
Yes, I agree with you. You know, my major is public administration,
Yeah.
and I think we should pay more attention on non-profit association to improve education issue that help children who have no ability to accept education. And I think education, because education is one of the important issue in our society, right?
Yeah, good.
Well, I think that I can become a volunteer and go to some poor areas to teach some children in China. You know that in some poor areas, the parents don't support their children to go to school to study. So if I am a teacher, so I can go to this place and to persuade their parents and encourage their parents to support their children to go to school. Besides, I think that I can bring some books. If children read these books and learn some knowledge, I think they will really want to go to school to study more colleges. So I think this way can promote education for everyone.